Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Fiend Metal, and well, today's video is not really a big one. It's just an update because we're going racing, and I have a pretty much caged race car. Alright, so there you just saw a picture of it. It's got most of the bars. The only bars that are missing are, you see these? These are the upper inverted V for the roof. I have these a little low. I could have put a bend in them, but I'm running a full interior. A-pillar, trim, all of it. So getting a cage and an interior, there's little caveats you just have to make. One of them being this. But this works really well for when I'm hoisting myself out of the car. So this works for me. And once I'm done with this race and back to 100%, I'll be actually finishing the cage up and making a couple of changes. One of my least favorite things is actually the seating position. Right now, due to the contour of the floor pan, the seat is sitting 2 inches to the left of where I want it. I want to be over closer to the center of the car and more in line with my steering wheel. The other thing it's sitting is about 2.5 inches high. And when I get opportunity to make the new seat mounts, it's going to actually drop the seat down, move it over. I'll even, if I have to, I'll modify the floor pan of the car to make it fit. We're going to move the seat forward a little bit and actually lean it back so it's more comfortable for me in the car, because my head tends to sit a little forward with my helmet anyways. So overall, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. This is definitely not an easy fit for me. I'm a bigger guy. If I sit in the seat all the way, you notice that the halo that's supposed to be for your head is actually just like my shoulder restraint. So, I mean, it is what it is. There's not really any bigger seats available. There's different seats, but they're just different shapes. So you just got to kind of pick what's working best for you. This was well within my price range and does actually help me with a little bit of head movement. But overall, I'm really happy with this. I mean, it's been a push. I've got about an honest 4 or 5 days into this cage, building it and assembling it. I've been moving slow. I unfortunately burnt the back of my right shoulder. Actually working on this cage, I was doing an out of position weld, went to get up, and I slipped and fell back against a weld I just finished prior to that, and managed to scuff a whole bunch of my arm with it and get a pretty bad burn. And actually, it's been 5 days and it just peeled. Like, just getting into the car right now, I can see it over my shoulder. It's not looking the greatest. I mean, I'm gonna survive it. That's not a thing, but it's not comfortable, and it's actually right in the wrong spot because it rubs on the seat. So, yeah. Other than that, this is gonna be a fun weekend. I've got a new camera mount. It's up here, so right there. That's gonna change how you guys see all the racing and stuff like that. And we're gonna see how fast I can make this car go now that I don't have to sit here and brace myself, and now that I also have a cage to hold me, for that added little bit of protection. There is no passenger seat as of yet. I've thought about getting one, and I probably will eventually get one, but for right now, it's another $1,000 I don't have to spend. These seats are like $979 each, so they're not cheap. And if I'm gonna buy a second seat, I'm not buying a seat that I can't sit in. I'm not buying like a small or a medium or something like that. It's going to be a full-size seat, which means it's going to be either a HTR XL or a WRC RXL or something, maybe a Kirky aluminum with halo on it. It'll be something good, but we'll have to figure it out and we'll have to see if we can make it fit. I did get a brand new windshield in the car, and that is about 4 days old, so it's all cured up and everything. That's the reason why I didn't take it to the last event. I couldn't have gotten the cage done and the windshield fully cured. So instead of running the risk, I just dealt with it. The wiring harness is in the car enough to be able to go racing. I don't have a dash yet. I'm going to work on that after I get back. I'm going to build my own custom dash skin to put in here so that way I can make it look stock, but I'm going to have to flock it anyways. And I have a really nice 93 dash, which doesn't have a passenger side airbag. So I'm going to pull a mold off of it. I'm going to make my own, I'm going to document making my own dash and all of it. We're also going to be doing custom gauges. A whole bunch of stuff is going to be happening in this car. And then hopefully in the not too distant future, we will be going full standalone as far as ECU and the TCU go. And I'll be able to put a hot rod wiring harness in here to get rid of this nasty rat's nest of wiring that runs everything in the car. I'll be switching it all over to just like switches. I'm going to build my own vents. This car is going to be like really good, but it's going to be a little while because now that we've got this to this point, once the cage and stuff's done, or actually we can race it right now, so it's not, I'm not worried about that, but I'm gonna work a little bit on the seat mount and stuff like that, get the ergonomics of it better for me. But we're going to be working on other projects coming up in the next couple of weeks. But for the next video, we're taking this car to its first event and we're going racing. Well, first event with a cage. So we're going to take it down there. We're going to flog it. We're going to see how fast we can go and see if we can maintain that national championship running. So we've had 2 first places and a second place finish this year. I didn't get to get video of the last event. Just because I ran out of time. My car, the coupe actually broke. So yeah, it didn't go as planned. It was a whole fiasco. I'll talk about that in the next video, but well, I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you're excited. Now that we have an actual cage, actual race car, we're going to be doing a lot more racing and having a lot more fun. And now that this car's at this point, we can start pushing forward on some other projects and have even more fun with different routes. So talk to you guys next video and have a wonderful day.